So friend, last time we have seen the definition of convergent sequence and the Cauchy sequence. We have seen the two concepts. One is the convergent sequence and second it is the Cauchy sequence. Now see what is the definition of convergent sequence. This is the definition. A sequence Xn in a metric space M-row and it suppose it converges to X means that for epsilon greater than 0 there exists a positive integer n such that distance between x and x this is less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to capital N. This is the definition of convergent sequence. Xn, it is said to be converges to x means that for every epsilon greater than 0 there exists a certain stage such that after that stage the distance between this sequence and point remains constant. That is the definition of convergent sequence. Now see what is the definition of Cauchy sequence. A sequence Xn, it is said to be Cauchy in a metric space M-row suppose. A sequence Xn, it is said to be Cauchy if for epsilon greater than 0 there exists a positive integer n such that distance between xn and xm less than epsilon for all n and m greater than or equal to capital N. This is the definition of Cauchy sequence. Cauchy sequence means a sequence Xn, it is said to be Cauchy. Cauchy means for every epsilon greater than 0 there exists a certain stage such that after that stage greater than or equal to means after that stage the distance between any two consecutive sequences remains constant. This is the definition of Cauchy sequence. Convergent sequence, it is related with sequence and a point, and the Cauchy sequence, it is related with two consecutive sequences. This is the difference. Cauchy sequence, it is related with sequence and a point, and the Cauchy sequence, it is related with two consecutive sequences. It is called the Cauchy sequence. Now let us take theorem on Cauchy sequence. Now this is the theorem. Show that every Cauchy sequence in a discrete metric space Rd, show that it is convergent. See, we want to show that every Cauchy sequence what is given, we are given the Cauchy sequence. Now let us take the Cauchy sequence as suppose Xn. What is given? Secondly, we are given this metric space. This is a discrete metric space. Now see what is meant by discrete metric space. Discrete metric space means, this is the definition of discrete metric space, okay, distance of xy equal to 0 if x is equal to 1 and distance of xy equal to 1 if x not equal to 1. This is called the discrete metric space. What is meant by discrete metric space? Discrete metric space means distance it is 0 if the points are equal, and if the points are different then we have the distance it is 1. That means in discrete metric space we have just two values. This discrete metric space contains 0 and 1, it contains just two numbers. So see what is given. We are given the sequence as a Cauchy sequence, so we can use the definition of Cauchy sequence. We are given the metric space as a discrete metric space, so we can use the properties of or definition of discrete metric space, and we want to show that it is the convergent sequence. What is given? We want to show that the Cauchy sequence in Rd it is convergent. Now previously we have shown that Cauchy sequence, it is not convergent in our metric space, general metric space. We have taken this result. Cauchy sequence, it is not convergent in general metric. And we have shown some sequence, suppose Sn equal to 1 upon n, we have shown this sequence, this is a Cauchy sequence, but this is not convergent in the particular metric space. Now this is the different result. We want to show that the Cauchy sequence in particular metric space Rd show that it is convergent. Generally, this is the result. Cauchy sequence, this is not convergent in the metric space. But if we take suppose the particular metric space, it is the discrete metric space, then this is our result. Show that the Cauchy sequence in a discrete metric space show that it is the convergent. So see what is given. We are given the sequence as a Cauchy sequence and show that it is the convergent sequence in Rd. So write down the proof. So this is our proof. Suppose that Xn is the Cauchy sequence in discrete metric space Rd. So this is given. Consider some Cauchy sequence in discrete metric space. So let us take the Cauchy sequence as Xn. Now we can use the definition of Cauchy sequence. If Xn is the Cauchy sequence, then what is the definition? This is our definition. So write down the definition. Therefore, for epsilon greater than 0, there exists a positive integer n such that this is the definition of Cauchy sequence. Distance between any two consecutive sequences, it remains constant for all n and m greater than or equal to capital N. So this is the definition of Cauchy sequence. If Xn is the Cauchy sequence, then what is the concept? For every epsilon greater than 0, there exists a certain stage, say capital N, such that after that stage, the distance between any two consecutive sequences remains constant. So this is suppose our equation number 1. This is the definition of Cauchy sequence. Now let us put the values of epsilon as 1/2. So write down, let epsilon is equal to 1/2. Put epsilon equal to 1/2 in equation number 1. So what we get? So right here, therefore, we get distance between Xn and Xm, this is less than 1/2. Just put epsilon equal to 1/2. This condition, it is true for all n and m greater than or equal to capital N. Now see what is our metric space. We are given this metric space as a discrete metric space. And what is discrete metric space? In discrete metric space, we have just these two values. Equal to 0 if the points are same and equal to 1 if the points are different. Discrete metric space, it contains just two numbers, 0 and 1. We have taken this Rd as a discrete metric. Now what is this condition? Distance between Xn and Xm less than 1/2. In a discrete metric space, what is the distance? Just we have these two values, either it is 0 or it is 1. Now we have or we require the less than 1/2 number. Less than 1/2 means this is our possible number 0. 1, this is greater. If you take less than 1, if you want suppose less than 1/2 number, then what is the possible value? 0, it is the possible value. So write down, this implies distance between Xn and Xm, this is equal to 0 for all n and m greater than or equal to capital N, and give the reason because Rd is a discrete metric space. So this is the reason. If Rd is a discrete metric space, then we have just two values, either 0 or it is 1. We require less than 1/2 number. Less than 1/2 means this is our proper number 0. So distance between Xn and Xm equal to 0 means both the points are same. So write down this implies xn is equal to xm for all n and m greater than or equal to capital N. If the distance equal to 0 means obviously they are the same point, xn equal to n. So xn equal to xm, this condition it is true for all n and m greater than or equal to capital N. Now let us put this m is equal to this n. We have this condition m, either it is greater than n or it is equal to n. So let us put equal to n. So this implies xn is equal to capital Xn. Put m is equal to n, and this condition it is true for every n greater than or equal to capital N. So this condition it is true for every n greater than or equal to capital N. We have this condition x of n is equal to x of capital N. This condition it is true for every n greater than or equal to capital N. So first of all put this n. Now let us put this small n as greater than n. Greater than n means n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3 and so on. That means we write this condition as this is our previous point xn. Now let us put this n greater than capital N. Greater than capital N means it is n plus 1. So let us put this small n as n plus 1. So this is our xn plus 1. This is equal to, let us put small n is equal to greater than n means let us put suppose n plus 2. This is equal to, let us put n equal to small n equal to n plus 3. So we get xn plus 3 is equal to, so this is our continuous process. So see what we get. The sequence of the points are same. What is this condition? If xn is the Cauchy sequence, then we have found certain stage such that after that stage all the point of the sequence are same. xn is the Cauchy sequence. So what are the points? These are the point x1, x2, x3, x4 dot 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 xn, xn plus 1, xn plus 2 dot 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 up to infinite point. So what is this condition? Xn is equal to xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus 2 is equal to xn plus 3. So these are the point of the sequences. So what is this condition? If xn is the Cauchy sequence, then we have shown that there exists a certain stage capital N such that all the point of the sequences are same after some points on. Now see, we have seen one theorem. In previous video, we have seen one theorem and this is that theorem. If xn is the convergent sequence in Rd in a discrete metric space, then we have shown that all the points of the sequence are same from some points on. This is our theorem. If xn is the convergent sequence, then we have proved this condition. And conversely, we can say that if all the point of the sequence are same, then we can say that xn is the convergent sequence. So we use this theorem. Okay, all the point of the sequence are same, then according to this theorem, we can say that xn is the convergent sequence. So right here, therefore, xn is the convergent sequence. So see what we have shown. We are given that the Cauchy sequence. So let us use the definition of Cauchy sequence. We are given the discrete metric space Rd. So this is the concept for Rd. Okay, distance it is 0 and equal to 1 if the points are equal and if the points are different. So use this concept, we get this condition xn equal to capital Xn. So this is our condition. Okay, xn is equal to xn plus 1 equal to xn plus 2 equal to xn plus 3 and so on. So what is this condition? We have shown that if xn is the Cauchy sequence, then there exists a certain stage such that after that stage we have this condition that all the point of the sequence are same from some points on. So we can say that this is the convergent sequence. Now let us take second theorem on Cauchy sequence and convergent sequence. Now see, this is our second theorem. What is given? If xn is the Cauchy sequence of points in a metric space M, what is given? We are given this sequence xn as a Cauchy sequence. We can use the definition of Cauchy sequence. Secondly, we are given that this sequence xn has a subsequence. Suppose that xnk, it is the subsequence of suppose xn. What is given condition? Xn has a subsequence. So let us take subsequence as a xnk, which converges to x. What is given? Xn has the subsequence, suppose this is the subsequence, which converges to x in a metric space M. These are the given condition. What are the given condition? We are given xn as the Cauchy sequence. What is second given condition? This sequence xn has a subsequence which converges to some point. Using these two conditions, we want to show that this sequence xn itself converges to x. We want to show this condition. So see what is given. We are given this sequence xn as a Cauchy sequence. So we can use the definition of Cauchy sequence. What is second given condition? Sequence xn has a subsequence. So let us take subsequence as a xnk, which converges to x. By using these two conditions, we want to show that this sequence xn itself converges to x. That's what we want to show. So first of all, use this condition. What is given? This sequence xn has a subsequence. This is the subsequence and which converges to x. This is the given condition. So let us use this condition. So write down the proof. So this is our proof. Let this subsequence xnk converges to suppose x. This is the given condition. What is given? A sequence xn has a subsequence. So let us take subsequence as a xnk, and what is given? This subsequence converges to point x. So use definition of convergent sequence. What is the definition? This is the definition. Therefore, for epsilon greater than 0, there exists a positive integer n such that, what is the definition of convergent sequence? Distance between xnk and x, it remains constant for all nk greater than or equal to capital N. So this is our equation number 1, suppose. So see what is given. This subsequence xnk converges to x. So this is the definition. For every epsilon greater than 0, there exists a certain stage such that after that stage, the distance between xnk and x, we can make it as a small. So we can take here epsilon by 2 also. So just write down here epsilon by 2. So this is our first condition. Now what is second given condition? We are given sequence xn as a Cauchy sequence. So use this definition. So write down, since what is given, sequence xn, this is the notation for sequence xn is a Cauchy sequence. So what is the definition of Cauchy sequence? So this is the definition. So write down the definition. Therefore, for epsilon greater than 0, there exists a certain stage such that after that stage, the distance between the sequences xnk and suppose xn, it remains constant for all nk and n greater than or equal to capital N. This is our equation number 2. So see what is the definition of Cauchy sequence. If xn is the Cauchy sequence, then we have this condition. For every epsilon greater than 0, there exists a certain stage n such that after that stage, the distance between these two sequences remains constant. So distance between xn and xnk, this is less than epsilon by 2. So this is suppose our equation number 2. So see, these are the given condition. What is given condition? We are given the sequence xn as the Cauchy sequence. So this is the definition. What is second given condition? कि sequence xn has a convergent subsequence. This is the convergent subsequence. We have taken xn as a subsequence and suppose that it converges to x. So this is the definition of convergent sequence. Now we want to show that this sequence xn itself converges to x. So let us take the metric between xn and x. So write down. Now distance between x and x is equal to, now use the triangle inequality because rho it is a metric. So use triangle inequality. So this is less than or equal to distance between xn, now let us put xnk, plus distance between xnk and x. So this is the triangle inequality. In between these xn and x, we can put any intermediate point. So this is our triangle inequality. So distance between xn and xnk, this is less than epsilon by 2 plus distance between xnk and x. From equation 1, we have this value epsilon by 2. So this is from equation 1 and equation 2. So epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2, this is less than epsilon. Distance between xn and xnk, just put this value from equation 2, it is epsilon by 2. And from equation 1, this is at equation 1, okay, distance between xnk and x, we have taken this as a less than epsilon by 2. So just put this value from equation 1. So epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2, it is less than epsilon. So see what we have shown. We have shown that the distance between xn and x, it remains constant. So this is what the definition of convergent sequence. So right here, therefore, sequence xn converges to x. That is, we can write in the notation xn converges to x. That's what we want to show that. So see what is given. We are given the subsequence xnk which converges to x. So use the definition of convergent sequence. Secondly, we are given that xn it is the Cauchy sequence. So use the definition of Cauchy sequence. And we want to show that this sequence xn converges to x. So let us take the metric in between xn and x. Use triangle inequality. Use equation number 1 and equation number 2. And we have shown that this distance between x and k, it remains constant. So this is what the definition of convergent sequence. So we have shown that this sequence xn, it converges to x itself.